Hi boys and girls, it's me, Maryann. Welcome to Tuesday Tales. Today's stories are all about a little green vegetable called the pea. And as always, I have a joke to start. Why are peas green and round? Give up? Because if they were spiky and orange, they'd be a carrot. Okay, time for our first book. It's called Arlo Rolled. It is written by Susan Pearson, illustrated by Jeff Ebbeler, and published by Two Lions. Not Two Actual Lions, that's the name of the company. At the end of the garden, next to the berries, lived Mary and Gary and Terry and Sherry and Arlo. 5 peas in a pod, a plump, fat, green group, perfect for salads and stir fries and soup. I love how their names all rhyme. Mary, Gary, Terry, Sherry, and then there's Arlo. So silly. Look at, what has he done? He's used a piece of the vine to catapult himself away. Why did he do that? No way, said Arlo. Stir fries and soup are no life for me. I want to grow up and find out what I'll be. So he dropped to the ground with the tiniest sound. Plop! And Arlo rolled, past cucumbers, lettuce, a red-spotted bug, until he bumped into a hungry gray slug. Stay for a while, said the slug, if you please. Ask anyone here. I adore peas. Uh-oh. I think by adore peas, he might mean he adores eating peas. I hope Arlo doesn't fall for that. Let's see. Not on your life, said Arlo, goodbye. And he rolled off before the slug could reply. Being lunch for a slug is no life for me. I want to grow up and find out what I'll be. He rolled through some poppies and lamb's ear and pinks. Then 2 nasty pinchers reached out to stab him. A stink bug was just about ready to grab him. What a disaster! Arlo rolled faster. Oh, good, he got away. Past iris and peonies, Arlo rolled on, right out of the garden, whoop, and onto the lawn. A pea on a spree in the spring. What a fling! Boink, boink. What have we here? Said a deep voice. Hello. No one admires a pea like a crow. Oh no, thought Arlo, I have a hunch that old Mr. Crow would like me for lunch. Arlo did not wait around for a minute. A crow was nice only if he wasn't in it. Oh, you don't want to be in a crow. Then an army of ants came along in a line. Snack attack, they all said with a whine. But Arlo was bigger and bolder and fast. He rolled right on past. Phew, got away from the ants. They got a green bean. Oh no, they've got a tomato. Those are some strong ants. Ahead was a puppy digging a hole, frantically trying to capture a mole. Puppy dug, hole grew, pebbles sprayed, dirt blew, puppy kicked, and Arlo, flew. He sailed to a field where he dropped with a plop, rolled into a wall, and came to a stop. I want to grow up and find out what I'll be, but right now I'm pooped, said Arlo, and he fell fast asleep. Arlo slept and slept and slept. What do you see happening? He's in the dirt sleeping, and above I see leaves falling, and then I see snow, so time is passing, and what's coming out of Arlo? I see roots. And then a worm's going by helping the soil, and it looks like he's ready to come out. Who knew that while he slept, Arlo grew? Until one sunny spring day, Arlo woke up. He stretched, and he stretched. Toward the sun, it felt fine. Now watch me, he shouted, and started to twine up the wall. I'm a vine! He wanted to see what he would be when he grew up, and he grew into a beautiful plant. No. Arlo was so happy he blossomed. The sun shone warm, the breezes blew. Arlo grew and grew and grew. His blossoms fell, but in their places, dangling from the empty spaces, were pea pods. Look how much Arlo's grown. And it looks like he has some pea pods of his own. Now over the field, right next to the wall, live Molly and Holly and Dolly and Paul and Arlene. Silly, silly Arlo. That's what he ended up being when he grew up. He ended up being a great big pea plant that made vines and more peas. Our next story is called Supertato. Now you might wonder why we're reading a book about potatoes when our theme is peas, but you will soon find out. Supertato is written by Sue Hendra and Pual Linnet, and it's published by Simon and Schuster. Some vegetables are frozen for a very good reason. Don't believe me? Then keep reading. It was nighttime in the supermarket, and all was quiet. But crash! Bang! Something had escaped from the freezer. Something small and round and green. Something looking for trouble. Big trouble. It's small and round and green. What could it be? Help! Help! Cried Carrot. I'm stuck to the conveyor belt.
Arg! Cried Broccoli. Someone's drawn on my face.
Cried Cucumber. Who is doing this? And was there anyone who could help these vegetables in distress? Oh no. Late at night in the grocery store, somebody has attacked the carrot. Oh, vandalized the broccoli. And this poor cucumber's rolled up in toilet paper. Who would do such a thing? Supertato to the rescue! Oh, I'm glad Supertato's there. He used his super speed. He used his super strength. He used a washcloth and some soapy water.
I know who's behind this, said Supertato. There's a pea on the loose.
Oh no, not a pea! Everyone gasped. Yes, a pea, but I'm out of the freezer now, and I'm never going back. And the evil pea ran off to commit more terrible crimes. We found out where the pea is in this story. He's the bad guy. Time for a dip, little veggies. Oh no, he's making the veggies walk the plank.
That's enough,
shouted Supertato. He leapt toward the pea, but the pea popped out of his hands and vanished into thin air. Supertato set out on a super search. He crept through the cakes. He checked the cheese and snuck up on the beans. Then something caught his eye. Do you see it, boys and girls? Do you see the evil pea? Where is he? Supertato sees him. He's right there.
"The game's up!" yelled Supertato. "Kerpow!"
But the pea bounced out of reach and onto a cart. Supertato was just about to stop him with his super strength when the cart crashed and he was thrown down into the icy depths of the freezer. Was this the end for Supertato? Not quite. But the pea was off his cart and lying in wait. "You're finished, Supertato," he shrieked. But Supertato summoned up all his strength and ran for it. The pea nearly had him at the beans and closed in on him at the cheese. Oh no, they are making a mess of this supermarket. The pea had him cornered at the cakes. Okay, here's the evil pea, and what is he chasing Supertato with? What is Supertato worried about? A potato masher, that's what. That's a potato masher he has. Oh no! "So much for Supertato," screeched the pea. "You're about to be mashed potato." Surely this was the end for Supertato. "Not today, my friend," said Supertato. "Gotcha!" said the pea. "Oh, yes," said Supertato. "I set my trap and you fell for it. Or should that be you fell in it?" And he grinned a super grin. What did he use to catch the pea? He didn't use a spoon. He didn't use a net. He caught him in Jell-O. Ha ha! The pea is stuck. Supertato had saved the day. "Take him away," he said, and the pea was marched back to the freezer where he belonged. "This Jell-O tastes of pea," said Broccoli, and everybody laughed. So remember, folks, some vegetables are frozen for a very good reason. Maybe you'd better go and check your freezer, just in case there's an escapee in your house. Lots of little pictures of Supertato taking care of everybody. But look at, if you open the freezer, you might find one pea, two peas. I wonder if there are any more on the page. Do you see any? I see one up here on the laundry soap. I see one up here next to the salt. There's even one in the washing machine. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. Don't let the evil pea get out in your house. Now, today's craft is all about that evil pea we just read about. He wasn't very nice doing those things. I mean, really, who tapes a carrot down onto a conveyor belt? What a bad guy he was. So we are going to make our own evil pea. Dum, dum, dum. So in your packet are all the pieces. You have your paper plate, this black piece of paper, which is going to be his evil mask, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and 2 black stickers for his eyeballs. So all you need with this is some tape or glue. Other than that, everything's in your bag. Are you ready? We start with the plate. I think the first thing I will put on is his evil mask. Now, I can tape it or glue it. I could even staple it if I wanted to. I want to make sure that it attaches right away so that you can see it. I won't have to wait for it to dry if I use a piece of tape. I could use glue, but if I turned it on its side like this to show you, the glue might not hold because it won't dry right away. All right, now he needs his evil eyes. We need to know that this is a bad guy. If he had really happy eyes, we would know he was a good guy. This I will use the glue stick for. First, I'm going to put some glue on the white part of the eye and stick it onto the mask. Put it where I want his eyes to go. You put yours where you want your eyes to go. He looks kind of Ninja Turtle-y like that, doesn't he? If the Ninja Turtles had somebody who wore a black mask, he could join them. But he's an evil pea, so he probably would not want to join the Ninja Turtles because they're good guys. Now I've put the little black circles in, and he's watching us with his evil eyes, oh no. But he can't go anywhere yet, can he? He doesn't have any arms or any legs. Maybe we shouldn't give him any. No, we'll give him arms and legs. Couple pieces of tape. And I will have an evil pea ready to cause trouble in the library. 2 arms. Now I put his arms going straight out. He can put his arms any way we want. He can be waving them in the air in a threatening fashion. Ah, I'm gonna get you. Same with his feet. You can put his feet straight, or you can have him running. Or you could have him falling down with his legs going, ah, like a banana split. There's my guy. But you know what? I think I want to put a face on him. Just a little bit of a face. Maybe just a mouth. A mouth. You could use a marker or a crayon. I think this mouth is going to be in an O, because my friend Supertato has caught the evil pea and is about to put him back in the freezer. And he's like, uh-oh, I've been caught. Oh no. And that's how you make your evil pea. It was fun reading about peas with you today. I can't believe how fast the time is flying, and I can't wait to see you here in the library again. So I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you, and I hope I see you soon. Have a good week.